we go. No more messing around. It is now time for the 2019 Copa America final. Who's going to come out on top? We'll have a little look, shall we? That's right, folks, back once again with another prediction show. This time we are focusing on the 2019 Copa America final, boys and girls. And if you are new to the channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button to keep you bang up to date with all things Copa America related, Blackburn Rovers related, world football related. We're going to all hear under one roof. Now, usually we'll be live on Twitch doing a prediction show, but unfortunately we are on the road, so I can't do that. So I thought I'd pre-record it anyway. But yeah, we got a lot to talk about. We've got all your predictions from the semi-final stage. So let's get cracking and take a little look at how we got to this final. Let's take a look at how these nations got to the final. First and foremost, take a look at Group A for you. Here we go. So Brazil came out on top of this group, beating Venezuela in the end, top two. Peru did squeeze through in the third place. It's quite funny to see how far they've come. So Brazil 7 points, Venezuela 5 points, Peru 4 points, and as you can see from my predictions, a bit of a hopscotch here, 3 orange and 3 red. Meanwhile, in Group B, it was Argentina and Colombia who squeezed through. Qatar, unfortunately, they bowed out. I think Paraguay, did they squeeze through as well? I think they did. But Argentina left it late. Didn't look convincing to me, if I'm honest with you. So 2-0 win. They 2-0 lost to Colombia. They opened up the campaign. They drew with Paraguay and they squeezed past Qatar to make it through to the knockout stages. Just like the previous group, 3 orange and 3 red right here, right now. But ultimately, Colombia, Argentina, and Paraguay get through to the knockout stages. Into Group C we go. I didn't really complete this with the colours, but Uruguay were the team to stop here, as were Chile. Both of those two nations squeezing through into the knockout stages. Japan and Ecuador, unfortunately, bowed out at this stage. A quick glance at this. Yeah, again, hot and cold. 3 orange, 3 red with my prediction. So ultimately, not too great. It's a bit up and at 'em with these predictions. Now, moving on to the knockout stages. We'll have a look at that in just a second. The two nations that remain are like this. It is Brazil up against Peru in the final. Brazil started the tournament 11-10, then went to 11-8, back to 11-10, 3-4, now 2-7 on Peru. On the flip side, 20-1, 25-1, 33-1, that down to 10-1, and then they've drifted to 11-1. So let's take a look at how they got to the knockout stages. Brazil took on Paraguay in the quarterfinals, and they won 3-0. Sorry, that was my prediction. It was a 3-0. They actually won on penalties, 0-0 after 90 minutes. Then went to penalties, 4-3 for Brazil, squeezing their way through. Meanwhile, Argentina looked a little bit more comfortable on this one, taking on Venezuela 2-0 in the end, and that's the prediction I got on the nose. Meanwhile, Colombia took on Chile in the bottom half of the draw, and Chile came through with a 3-1. Sorry, that was my prediction again. I predicted a 3-1 win for Chile over Colombia, but they also squeezed by on penalties. 0-0 after 90, 5-4 win for Chile on penalties. And the last one, I actually predicted a 3-0 win for Uruguay over Peru. I backed against them at this stage, but they actually squeezed through on penalties, 5-4 in the end. Suarez missing the key one here. Into the semi-finals, it was Brazil against Argentina. Two juggernauts duke it out for the final spot. I actually predicted a 2-1 win for Argentina over Brazil, so I got that one wrong, folks. But Brazil squeaking past them 2-0 to set up a nice final. Up against Chile versus Peru in the other semi-final, I actually predicted a 2-1 win. I went against my brain on this one. I went with a 2-1 win for Peru over Chile, and it actually ended up as a 3-0 win for Chile over Peru to set up a nice final, which is basically a redo of the Group A matches. It is Brazil versus Peru. Now, how about your boys' predictions out on the chatosphere? Pumpy Lad PUP went with a 4-1 win for Brazil over Argentina. He also went 2-0 win for Chile over Peru. I want to see if anyone... Oh, there is one. I was just about to say, I want to see if anyone else picks Peru, but we do have one right here already. It's Eddie Master went with a 2-1 win for Brazil over Argentina. 5-4 victory for Peru over Chile on penalties. So he called that one right in the end. Danny Gold channel, he went with a 2-2 draw, Brazil against Argentina. He didn't actually predict a winner on penalties. 2-1 win for Chile over Peru, though. Harley Bardot went with a 2-0 win for Brazil over Argentina, 3-1 win for Chile over Peru. The football nerd, he went with Brazil, 1-0 win over Argentina. He also sided with Chile in the end. Jason Coper Sammy went with a 1-0 win for Argentina. He also went with a 2-0 win over Chile over Peru. Double ump stuck with, oh my goodness, look at this call. 1-0 win for Brazil, 1-0 win for Peru. So he got the predictions right. He predicted the finalists. He got them right. Along Alaba went with a 1-0 win for Brazil over Argentina. 2-1 win for Chile over Peru. Momotastic went with a 4-1 win for Brazil over Argentina. He also went with Chile over Peru on penalties. Argentina 3, Brazil 1 was Manosh. Somebody. Meanwhile, Alex Robinson went with a 1-0 win for Argentina over Brazil. Peru to win over Chile 5-4 on penalties. Rowan Shuvo went with a 5-2 win for Argentina over Brazil, 2-0 win for Peru over Chile, and Yap Neo went with a 2-0 win for Argentina over Brazil. Abraham Yoboa went with a 3-1 win for Argentina over Brazil, and over on the Twitcher sphere, Purple Hazer went 1-0 win Argentina over Brazil, 2-0 win Chile over Peru, and LG and Cal also chipped in with a 2-1 win for Argentina and a 1-0 win for Chile. So here we go, boys and girls. What's it gonna be? Brazil against Peru. Obviously, they duked it out in the group stages earlier. But the record as it stands is 32 wins for Brazil, 4 for Peru, 9 draws apiece. As for the bookmakers, they see it as a red-hot deal for Brazil. 2-7 on, or 7-2 on, 11-1 for Peru. The draw is 4-1, folks. Realistically, you've got to side with the hosts on this one. Brazil look good without being phenomenal. They've had a couple of nervy moments, but I do not see anything other than a quite convincing Brazil victory. And I'm going big. I'm going 3-0. Nice early goal, settle the nerves. Peru will be in it until half-time. Second half, maybe a goal around about 60 minutes, and then another one around about 78 minutes, 79 minutes, something like that. To wrap it up, Brazil back on the top of South American football. Well, there you have it, folks. That wraps up my Copa America series for the year. Obviously, still lots of stuff going on the channel in the next few weeks. We are switching focus now back to domestic football with Blackburn Rovers and, of course, Champions League, Europa League, and all that kind of good stuff. There's plenty more prediction shows right around the corner. And then, obviously, the international predictions will continue when some major developments going on. We've got the European 2020 qualifying going on. That will return in around about September. And then we've got that to look forward to next year as well, 2020. The whole tournament right here on the channel. We're predicting that when that comes around. But until then, lots of Premier League, Champions League, Championship. We'll be doing live shows over on YouTube in the month of September and beyond. So make sure you come by and say hello for that one. Get your predictions in again. But yeah, been loving doing it. And yeah, hopefully my prediction comes out on top. And again, make sure you get your predictions in the old comment section down below as to who you think will come out on top. And maybe I'll do a combative review show with the Gold Cup and the Copa America just to showcase your predictions live on the channel. Anyway, until then, I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, smash the thumbs up, smash the subscribe. Back again sometime, some form, right here at Blackburn Overseas. Thanks again for watching. Please like, share, and most importantly, hit the subscribe button to keep you bang up to date with all things Blackburn Rovers related, Championship related, football related. We've got it all covered right under one roof. And while I still have you, please be sure to check out some of the old videos scattered along here. I hope.